Welcome to Venture Onward, everyone, your daily seat in the splash zone where timelines crack open, multiverses trip over themselves, and speedsters break every cosmic traffic law in the book. Please subscribe, like, and click the notifications for more content, because DC just dropped a high-velocity reveal racing straight into the headlines. In today's top story, the Flash number 30 barrels onto the scene with a time-splitting jolt. Picture this, the Speed Force flares, reality strains, and suddenly the track drops out from under the world's fastest heroes. Written by Mark Waid and Christopher Cantwell, with art by Vasco Georgiev and a main cover by Dan Mora, the issue accelerates into shelves on February 25, 2026, carrying variant covers from Ramon Perez and Daniel Bayliss, already buzzing through collector circles across comic book collections, graphic novels, and DC Comics reviews. In the latest chapter of the Speedsters' high-stakes time sprint, their path slams them straight into an unexpected wall, a younger, earlier, fully conquering era Darkseid, a version of the tyrant untouched by future battles, more dangerous than the one most fans know from DC comic book arcs, Justice League stories, and major DC Comics adaptations. Panels flicker with motion as the Flash family skids into this past timeline, sparks tracing behind them. Their attempt to escape rips open a bright split in time, just long enough for them to dive through, and what waits on the other side isn't relief. It's a shocking reunion, staged like a lightning strike, sudden, loud, and impossible to ignore. The issue sets the tone for deeper consequences across the broader DC universe, echoing into conversations normally dominated by Marvel Comics, MCU movies, and the constant back-and-forth of DC Comics versus Marvel fandoms. With writers of Waid and Cantwell's pedigree, this one's positioned to ignite comic book analysis, comic book history discussions, and maybe even some cross-aisle rivalry with fans breaking down Marvel comic book stories, Spider-Man comics, X-Men comics, and Avengers movies. A younger Darkseid appearing in a Flash story isn't just a cameo, it's a tectonic shift. Time travel arcs often ripple into upcoming DC films, DCU movies, and even DC Studios news, because once the timeline splinters, everything's on the table. The reunion teased here hints at a storyline big enough to drive new speculation across DC superheroes, Batman comics, Superman comics, and Wonder Woman comics fanbases. This chapter is shaping up as a must-watch moment for anyone following the long-running tapestry of superhero comics, independent comics, comic book characters, Marvel Studios updates, and even fans who track the MCU timeline, Marvel phase arcs, Marvel Studios analysis, or deep dive into MCU fan theories and MCU Easter eggs.